Good afternoon. I'm Marian Alonso. I'm a dietitian, nutritionist, and specialist in food. And today I'm going to talk about three excellent products for life, which are very much in line with current consumer needs. These products are Renuvo, Reflexion, and Recall. We're more and more aware that our health is something that needs to be taken care of in an integral basis. Traditional care focused on eating healthily, not smoking, doing exercise. And this was all focused on the body. But things have moved on, and now we understand that we need to care for our health as a whole. So that combines body and mind. There are a set of nutrients that directly affect our body. Here are some examples. Calcium. This maintains our bones in a normal condition. There's magnesium. This mineral contributes to the normal muscle function. Vitamin D contributes to the normal functioning of the immune system. These are a few specific examples, but there are a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals that have essential functions in our body. And then something which is being researched increasingly are the functions of nutrients related to the nervous system. So concentration, for example. These are the cognitive functions. Here are some examples. Zinc. Zinc contributes to normal cognitive function. Vitamin B6 contributes to normal psychological function. And magnesium, which we also saw its importance in the rest of the body, but it also contributes to normal functioning of the nervous system. Consumers are concerned about their mood, their mental well-being, and all of this has led to an increased consumption of products which aim to control stress, help people to sleep better, to improve their concentration, and to optimize brain function. All of these ingredients, vitamins, and minerals are often combined with vegetable products to plant products, which are becoming more and more important. So we're going to talk about three products and three different situations. Recall, which is related to those situations where we really need to concentrate. We need to remember things, we need to memorize. And there's reflection, which helps us to relax. And then there's Renuvo, which is useful for those times when we're stressed, so that we're able to live a normal life in times of stress. So let's start with recall. As its name suggests, recall helps us to remember. It's a product that has some very specific ingredients. On the one hand, it has magnesium, amino acids, plant extracts, and of course, for life trifactor formula. This product is aimed to help in the world of work when we're studying. Perhaps we might be at university or studying for a public exam. There are going to be times where we really need to concentrate. We have to remember and memorize a lot of things. But this also happens in the workplace. There are times you really need to be concentrated. We might have to review certain aspects of a project. We have to make important decisions. So with all of its ingredients, this product helps in those respects. So let's look at the ingredients of recall. First of all, magnesium. As I said before, the ESA has proven that it has benefits for the body, and also for our nervous system. And in this product, it's helping with our nervous system. It contributes to the normal nervous system functioning. It contributes to normal psychological function. And it also has this extra quality that it reduces tiredness and fatigue. This is something that's very important if we want to remain concentrated, so we don't have to make this extra effort to stay awake. Recall also has another set of specific nutrients. One of them is choline. This is important for cognitive development. It's important for the synthesis of a neurotransmitter, which is acetylcholine, which is a key neurotransmitter when it comes to memory and also for muscular control. It also includes a number of amino acids. Amino acids are used by neurons for neurotransmission. And neurotransmitters are substances that allow us to send messages from neuron to neuron, which obviously is an essential part of brain functioning. We'll have L-cysteine, which is a sugar amino acid. And apart from neurotransmission, there's also a precursor of taurin, which is part of coenzyme A, and it's also related to a very important substance which is involved in antioxidation. We also have L-glutamine, which is related to muscular function, which is related to intestinal cell functions. And in this case, which is relevant to us today, it's related to GABA, which is a neurotransmitter. Apart from magnesium, choline, amino acids, recall also includes plant extracts that have been carefully selected. It includes ginkgo biloba and also brahmi. These two plant extracts help with cognitive function, and the other one helps memory. So what's this about cognitive functions that we've heard about so often? Well, cognitive functions are mental processes that allow us to process information, to adapt ourselves to the world around us. They allow us to receive, select, transform, and recover information when we need it. Essential for any daily task. Could be reading, writing, talking to people, listening to music. So, recall has all of these ingredients, magnesium, choline, amino acids, and all of these plant extracts that help us with our memory and concentration. So, as I said, 3 situations, 3 products. Let's look at the second situation, reflection, which is about relaxation. Mood has such an important impact on our cognitive capacity, on our ability to rest, on our functioning. We need to find these times to relax. We need to find activities that we enjoy. And all of this is related to our well-being. We need to sleep well, we need to feel well, and we need to enjoy every moment of our lives. The product Reflexion provides 2 very important ingredients. On the one hand, there are wild green oats, Avena sativa. Wild green oats have been traditionally used, and they're well known for their excellent qualities. L-theanine is an active ingredient which comes from green tea leaves. It's been studied for its effect on mood, or its effect on relaxation, and also cognitive function. The product is then reinforced with the For Life trifactor formula, which supports the immune system to help us stay calm in our day-to-day lives. 3 situations, 3 products. Now there's the third situation, and this is related to stress. Now, stress is related to a lot of other symptoms, and lots of them. You used to be able to do searches and you'd see 2 or 3 symptoms that are said to be related to stress, but nowadays, if you do a search, you'll find a huge number of symptoms. So what is stress related to? Well, it depends on the person. Some people will have headaches. We might feel tension, muscle pains, fatigue, tiredness, lack of energy. Stress is in itself a tension, but then afterwards it leads to a loss of energy because all the energy is being absorbed by these stressful moments. It can lead to sleep problems, anxiety. Some people eat more, some people eat less. It can be more difficult to concentrate, we can be irritable. There are a lot of people who feel very sad or even depressed. It can affect our digestion. There's some people who have stomach aches or who have to go to the toilet a lot. It can even lead to hair loss. And then there's the immune system, which can be damaged. And then, of course, there's oxidative damage. So there are a number of symptoms that we get as a result of stress, but it also has a number of internal impacts. And one of them is an imbalance. When we're stressed, we're on constant alert. So we get an imbalance. Our body is upset. What we need to do is to try to come back to this original balance. Now, stress in itself isn't bad. It's necessary. It's an alert that's been sent to our body so that we can face up to situations. The problem is when stress is sustained, when it's continuous, and we don't get a chance to rebalance ourselves. So we have this imbalance, but then there's also this oxidative damage. Both of them lead to certain consequences. Now, oxidative damage creates free radicals, which cause cell damage. And that can lead to a number of problems. We can have premature aging of our skin or damage to our joints and aging of our organs as well. So what are these groups of ingredients in Renuvo? Well, there are various different groups of ingredients. On the one hand, we have a series of plants which are called adaptogens. And then we have a set of plants which combat oxidative damage. And then we have another substance with L-carnitine. And then to reinforce all of this, to complete this, we have For Life trifactor formula. So let's look at these groups of ingredients. What you can see on the screen are a series of plants called adaptogens. Now, what is an adaptogen? Well, according to physiotherapy community, adaptogens are plant substances that help to support organic systems within the body that have been damaged by stress. What it does is it helps to dampen the effects of this stress so that the body can rebalance itself. It can compensate the stress. It can help us to adapt. Now, depending on the effect that stress has on our body, the adaptogenic plants adapt to whatever damage has been caused. So there are 3 adaptogen plants, and they're all very important, and they've been selected for their specific functions. On the one hand, we've got Rapom ticum root extract. We also have Schisandra fruit extract, and then we have buffer root extract, which were called Aswaranda. So we're going to specifically include plants that are adaptogenic, that help the body to adapt. And then we have another set of ingredients which combat oxidative damage. So they dampen, neutralize, lessen the effect of these free radicals that we mentioned before. Now, it's true that we have to fight against these free radicals. Our body can already do that. We have a series of resources to dampen the effect of these free radicals, but any help is welcome. Because when we're stressed or when there's oxidative damage, a lot of damage is caused. And so if we can provide an external help with substances that have this antioxidant function, then the body is going to appreciate that. So what are these plants that fight against oxidative damage that Renuvo contains? Well, we have tea tree leaf extracts. We have Fallopian japonica root extract, which is a strong antioxidant. Then we have turmeric rhizome extract, which is very interesting. And then we also have black pepper fruit extract. In addition to these adaptogenic plants, in addition to those antioxidant plant extracts, there's also another component, which is L-carnitine. L-carnitine is associated with energy, with metabolism. It's also related to oxidative damage, and its energy function helps us when we're very stressed and we're constantly on alert, and then we drop our guard. And in these moments, we need this extra boost of energy. And then it includes 4-Life Trifactor formula to support our immune system, which can be very much undermined when we're suffering a lot of stress. So 3 situations, 3 products, which aim to help our emotional well-being. They help our mood, they help us to rest. They fight against the impacts of stress, they help us to concentrate, they help our memory. There are a series of nutrients that have been specially selected. So these are nutrients for the body. But now we understand a bit more about nutrients for the mind, for our nervous system. And these nutrients include vitamins, minerals. We talked about magnesium, for example. There's also amino acids. There are plant extracts with adaptogenic effects, with antioxidant effects. And then, of course, there's the 4-Life Trifactor formula, which will help to ensure that these products are really the gold brass for our bodily defenses. Now, whatever situation we have to go through, what doesn't matter what our job is, there are always going to be times where we really need to concentrate. Like the man in the photo, he really needs to be focused and concentrated. There are going to be situations where we have to use our memory in an exam, for example, or when we have to present a project in our work. But then there's the product Reflexion, which will help us to be calm and relax so that we can reset ourselves to be well again. And then finally, there are those situations with family or at work, whatever the situation, where we really need to be able to enjoy ourselves and to combat the effects of stress so that we can have this vitality and that we can enjoy life as much as possible. And all of this thanks to 4Life products, which are going to help us to strengthen this healthy lifestyle, which is so important to have nowadays. Thank you very much and see you soon.